beat. No, just the two. Was it fun?
We got in line. We had to get in line. We had to wait our turn.
Special wristband. Thanks, Eric.
He's funky. He throws hard and has a lot of pitches, and it'll be pretty exciting.
I just think, when you're in that atmosphere and you're facing Shohei, and like we talked about before the game, there was, probably more emotions in this one than other ones, just for that reason.
He is loved here in Southern California. He's so great for the game, and he leads off with a triple and scores a run.
Yeah, it was almost like he was going to steal the show in the first inning.
大谷翔平選手がエンゼルススタジアムで対戦相手として初登板を果たしました。特にトラウトとの対戦は多くの人が注目しました。エンゼルス時代の同僚たちが大谷との対戦について語っています。アナハイムでの大谷への熱狂ぶりが伝わるエンゼルス放送局を中心に訳しました。
We're going to go to Shohei Ohtani. You guys had a special. I felt like I was at a night at the Roxbury where it was Gooby and Erica meeting with Shohei Ohtani. It was like him beat. No, just the two. Was it fun?
We got in line. We had to get in line. We had to wait our turn.
Special wristband. Thanks, Erica. Great job as usual.
Real interesting. Shohei goes, how many home runs does Joe Adele have so far this season? That was pretty interesting. He's asked, we go, 25. He goes, oh, well, he's pitching on Wednesday, so he knows that Joe Adele has 25.
Should say that because listening to a lot of the national MLB broadcasts, it's almost like they forget that Shohei Ohtani pitched here and was almost a Cy Young winner. They were like, that's the best Shohei has ever looked. Last game out in 4 innings. Please slow your roll. But I'm curious, with some of the guys that you've talked to, what do you think they're feeling facing their former teammate in the great Shohei Ohtani?
Well, they're certainly feeling something. As for the fans, it was kind of interesting. Shohei came out of the visitors' dugout, making his way out to the outfield. A round of applause, obviously, but he's out in that outfield doing his pregame warm-ups for the first time as a pitcher, as a visiting pitcher here at the Big A. But yes, first time back on the mound in almost 2 years. August 23rd, 2023. That was right before that elbow injury when he had to have that second Tommy John surgery. And we know he's a competitor, but he walked out there to the bullpen, gave hugs and high fives to Logan O'Hoppe, Manny Del Campo with the Angels out there as well. But we know how much of a competitor he is because we saw in the game last night. Hit into the AAA, had the go-ahead home run at that moment. So the competitor is in there. It'll be interesting for Shohei. How do the Angels feel about facing him on the mound for the first time? Here's what they said today.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be good. I'm glad that we get the opportunity, and it's just like everybody else we face. Every top frontline guy that we go up against, we're gonna put our best foot forward and see what we can do.
Especially him hitting a homer after that. I definitely pissed him off, but it's okay. I got to face him tomorrow on the mound, so just enjoy this one for a couple more hours and come in tomorrow ready to go.
It's definitely going to be weird. I think just there's always a lot of hype around him too, and he's funky. He throws hard and has a lot of pitches, and it'll be pretty exciting. I've only faced him once, and it was in live at bats before the WBC in spring training. But I think back then he was throwing like maybe 70% effort. He was just kind of throwing a pin pretty much. But I'm sure tonight it'll be a lot more electric, and I'm definitely looking forward to the challenge.
Calm about this. This is a great game to be a fan, is it not? This will be fun.
No doubt.
All right, thanks, Erica West. We appreciate that very much. You feel the same way? Good game for baseball and to sit back and enjoy.
Oh, for sure. I mean, the whole world's going to have their eyes on. I heard even, that triple play was shown on the Today Show this morning. So, I mean, it's when baseball has some star like this, everyone gravitates. MLB Network's going to be showing some stuff during the course of the game. Hey, this whole world is going to be looking when Trout comes up that first time up against Shohei in the bottom of the first inning.
There's a big...
Yeah, kind of all year. I mean, it's kind of been a little bit of what we've done. I just think, when you're in that atmosphere and you're facing Shohei, and like we talked about before the game, there was, probably more emotions in this one than other ones, just for that reason.
You saw some of those from Logan after the hit. How much do you think he needed that? Obviously the team did, but for him, maybe the biggest hit in an Angels uniform by him.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, he's had big hits too, but I think in that moment with what he's gone through and, the criticisms and all that stuff, for him to just have that moment, I think it's pretty special for him, special for the team just in that situation, for him to come through like that. And obviously, huge moment, and you cherish those. Yeah, I was happy Show was part of that too, right? That's the most he's given up too. Let's not forget, yeah.
Tip of the cap to the...
Angels took advantage of it. Again, nothing cheap. They scored 4 runs off him, a home run, a double. couple doubles, you know, the big double to drive in the runs.
Stadium again.
ですね。またアナハイムでマウンドに立つてその気持ちっていうのはどうでしたか？そうまあたくさんのこう思い出があるスタジアムなので、まあもちろん好きな球場の一つですし、まあその中で今日登板できたっていう、のはまあ一つ、自分のステップアップとしてもいい一日だったなとは思います。
I had a lot of good memories being on this stadium. It's one of my favorite stadiums to play on, and so it was a really important mark for me to be able to pitch on this mound again.